it to you, Mr. Stroud.
All right, good morning, everybody. All right, welcome. We're here for our annual third grade math competition. Let's give a round of applause to all of our contestants. They're going to be competing today to find out which one is the quickest and smartest in the third grade math. Give it up for Artem. And David. And Nathan. And Sama. And Alina. And Dennis. And Jacob. And Nikita. All right, they're all here, they're all ready. They are ready to solve the quantum physics problems that we have for you. What's wrong? You weren't ready for quantum physics? No, oh, you are? Oh, okay, fantastic, all right. No, they're third grade math problems, We're not gonna give them super hard stuff. All stuff you've been learning all year long, okay? But before we get started, we have a couple of things that we always do when we have our assemblies. So what we need to do first is our Pledge of Allegiance. So everybody please stand. Contestants, please stand. Face the flag. Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Now, since we're also here at an assembly and we're here to have some fun and celebrate and all that kind of stuff too, how about we sing our school song? Here we go.
We are black. We don't fight. We will always do what's right. We will love our land and always lend a helping hand in our work, in our play. We stand strong in every way. In a circle of friends, we'll stay. We will say we are eagles of COA. We are eagles.
Let me hear you this time. Really loud.
We are eagles of
All right, fantastic. Great job, third graders. Give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic. All right, are you ready to check out this competition? All right. Contestants, are you ready? Yeah, no, yes, well, maybe, no, I don't, okay. Here are the rules of our simple competition, and we try to keep it fun and exciting and give everybody a chance to earn some points, okay? So, in our competition today, there'll be a total of 6 questions. 6 questions. The student who answers the question correctly first will get 5 points. 5 points. The next person who answers with the correct answer gets 4 points. The next correct answer gets 3 points. The next correct answer gets 2, and on we go until everybody else gets 1 point. Now, here's the thing. If you don't get the answer correct, you don't get any points. But as long as you get an answer correct, you will get some points, okay? Then after our 6 questions, our judges will total up all the points and see if we have clear first, second, and third place winners, all right? If we don't, if we have a tie for one of our first, second, or third places, we have tiebreaker questions, okay? And we'll let you know if we need to do those, all right? Now, there will be questions passed out to you on a piece of paper, and you can use the piece of paper to do any work that you need to do. okay? You do need to put your final answer in the answer box that is on the piece of paper, okay? So make sure that once you fill it all out and you have your answer, put your answer in the answer box. And then hold it up so our judges can see, okay? And then we have our wonderful staff back here. They'll be helping to figure out who raised theirs up first, second, third, and on we go, okay? And our judges will be checking your answers and writing down your points, okay? You have a couple of pins in front of you. So once we get started, you can take the caps off the pin. You don't have to put the cap back on, okay? Because that takes too much time for you to do for the next question, okay? So you can just keep the cap off once we get started on our competition, all right? All right. Now, once we are all done and we have figured out who our top 3 winners are, we have some prizes back here that we'll give away. Every participant today will get a participant ribbon. Right? You get a participant ribbon. Our first, second, and place winners get a medal. Talk about first place, second place, or third place. Okay? And our first, second, and third place winners will also receive a prize. Okay? For the rest of our competitors, 4th through 8th place, you will also receive a Sudoku book. Sudoku game book. Okay, so everybody gets something for participating today because getting this far is already winning. Okay? All right. All right? Okay. So now, when we pass out to you these questions, you are to keep them face down until I tell you to go. You'll flip it over and then you'll start. Okay? Now, once we are all done with this whole thing, we have our winners selected, and we've congratulated everybody and all that, at about 11:15 in the Rafferty Hall multi-purpose room, we have a pizza party for all of our competitors up here. Okay? So you'll come down at 11:15 for pizza for being our competitors up here. All right? Sound good? All right. Now, we do have a practice question for you to do. Okay? A practice question. And we'll do that so that you can get an idea of how we do this and how it's going to work. Okay? So, they're passing out to you the practice question. Okay, now, while they're passing out these practice questions, audience, there's rules for you as well. We want you to have some fun too, but we want our competition to be fair for all of our competitors. Up on the big screen behind them is going to be the question that they have on their piece of paper. Please do not yell out any answers. They have to do it themselves. Okay? Want to keep it fair, and you can root on your class's representative if you want, but no shouting out any answers. Okay? All right. And then, of course, once we're all done with these questions, you can give them a round of applause and all that good stuff and cheer them on. All right? So let's practice cheering them on. Here we go. Ready? Go! Awesome. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Huh? Okay. Okay, so here we go. We got our practice question. Are you ready? Competitors, are you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, go! And look at that, all of them got the right answer. Give them a round of applause. All right, good job, everybody. Now, you do have to wait until I tell you to go, okay? If you turn it over too fast, you'll be disqualified for that round, okay? Has to be fair. Everybody has to turn it over at the same time, okay? All right. So now you know how it works. You have the paper. I'll tell you go. We'll put that question up here on the board for our audience to see. And of course, 6 times 2 is how much? 12. Yes, you are correct. 6 times 2 is 12. All right. So our first official question is being passed out. Our first official question is being passed out. All right. Do not turn it over until I tell you to go. Audience, very quiet. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Competitors, 1, 2, 3, go!
That's easy.
Shh. No shouting out answers. All right, make sure you're showing the judges. Hold it up high there so the judges can see it. Judges, if you need to come closer, please do so. All right, they're checking them all out, making sure everybody's got the right answer or not. Here we go. How many of you figured out the answer already? Oh, quite a few of you. Nice, nice job. All right, judges are doing their final tally marks. By the way, contestants, I like all the quickness. Quickness was great. Remember, you can work out any work on those pieces of paper. Just make sure you put your final answer in that box before you hold it up. Great job, everybody. All right. Judges, set to go? All right, they have their final tally. How many of you know the answer? Do you think the answer is? 689 is correct, yeah. 689. All right. All right, next round question is being passed out. Do not turn it over until I tell you to go. Get your pen ready. Remember, if you need to do any work, you can do it right there on that piece of paper. Just make sure you put your answer nice and big in that box so that our judges can see it. Are you ready? All right, audience, are you ready? Question number 2. 1, 2, 3, go! All right, our judges are doing all their double checking. All right, hold it up high so they can see it. There you go, good job. How many of you got the answer to this one? Ooh, even more hands this time. Nice. Nice job. Remember, for each question, the person that answers first and has the correct answer, they get 5 points. The next correct answer gets 4 points. The next correct answer gets 3. The next one after that gets 2. And then as long as everybody has a right answer, they'll at least get 1 point. Nice job, everybody. Way to go. All right, judges are making sure they all got the right tallies and the right points to the right contestants. By the way, just so you know, being a judge is a completely hard job. It takes a lot of brain power. Track all those points, make sure they go to the right people. All right, our judges have figured out round 2. Give them a round of applause. How many of you got this answer right here? All right, nice job. Way to go. 1001, it was the correct answer. All right, nice job, everybody. All right, round 3. Question 3. Question 3. Being passed out to you right now. Do not turn it over until I say go. All right. All right, all of our contestants have their round 3 question. Are you ready? Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
1, 2, 3, go! Solve that one.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, look at how fast our contestants solved that word problem. How many of you like word problems? I have a question for you. While our judges are clarifying and make sure they got all their points right in the right place, is there any information in this word problem up here that you don't need? Shout it out. What do you don't need?
Pencil.
The colors. Does it really matter what color the pencils are? No, because each pencil costs how much? 10 cents. So it could be green, it could be purple, it could be rainbow color, it could have glitter all over it. Doesn't matter, right? Some of our word problems have extra information in it that we don't really need. But we do need to know how many pencils there are and how much each one cost, so that we can figure out how much they spent on those pencils. All right, judges got their points in there. Good job, everybody. What's the answer? 60 cents is correct. How many of you got 60 cents? All right, nice job. You all got 60? Fantastic. All right, yeah. All right, nice job. Okay, round 4. 3 more questions to go. Round 4. How many of you feel these questions are super easy? Yeah, you think they're super easy? All right. Yeah. You guys, super easy? Yeah. Okay. All right. That sounds good. All right. All right. Round 4 questions have been passed out. Are you ready? Yeah. Contestants, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! of you figured this one out. How many steps were there to this problem? 3 steps in one problem. So sometimes you have to really read through the whole thing before you can even start to solve this problem. Of course, my first thing, when I looked up here and I read this question, my first thought was, why didn't Mrs. Story bring those cookies to us today? And then my second question that I came up with was, well, what kind of cookies are there? And then I thought, is she sure that all of her friends want all those cookies? Because if they didn't want the cookies, we wouldn't have to solve this problem, and she could just give them to me. All right, our judges have their points. What's the answer? That's right, 4 cookies, right? So we had 40 cookies. She gave 8 to her friends. That left 32 cookies. Divided the rest into 8 bags. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Good job, everybody. All right. Round 5. Round 5. We are almost done. 2 more questions to go. All right, contestants, are you ready? How many of you are still hungry from the cookie question? I thought so. Okay. All right. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Looks like our judges got their points all squared away. Give them a round of applause. All right, shout out the answer. What's the answer? 200 is correct. True, 200. 217 is closer to 200 than it is to 300, so we round it down to 200. All right. This is our 6th question. Now, after this question, our judges will total up the points and find out if we have a clear 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winner. If we do, then we're all done for today. If we don't, we have more. All right, everybody ready? All right, contestants, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Don't shout out any answers. You can clap and cheer on your classmate or make sure they finished first. Our judges are all done. Give them a round of applause. Okay, so now our judges are going to take a look at all the points for these 6 questions and see if we have a clear 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winner. Now, while they're doing that, what's the first thing that I have to do with this problem? Shout it out. 25 minus 5. What's 25 minus 5? 20. So now we're left with 5 times n equals 20. What number times 5 equals 20? 4. So how many steps were in that problem? At least 2, right? At least 2 steps. All right, great job. So the answer for n was 4. How many of you got 4? Nice job. Way to go. All right. All right, so let's walk around here and find out what'd you think of today's competition? Oh yeah, he said fun. How about you? What'd you think? Hard. Oh, nice. Okay, so we had a little bit of challenge on those math problems. What did you think about today's competition?
I thought that I would lose.
You thought that you would lose? Well, that's not very positive. You are here for a reason. You are here because you are a smart mathematician. How many did you get right? You think all of them?
Yes.
All right, there we go. Alina, what'd you think?
It's fun.
It was fun. Nice. What was the most fun part? How about Mrs. Story's cookies? Was that fun? I'm still wondering why we still don't have cookies. Sure. Sama, what'd you think?
Fun and challenging.
Fun and challenging. Nice. All right. Nathan, what'd you think?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah? What was your favorite question?
I don't know.
All of them. Nice. I like that. That's a mathematician right there, right? Okay. David, what'd you think?
It's boring.
Were the questions too easy for you?
Not that much.
Not that much, but it was pretty easy, right? You could do them fairly quickly. All right. And Artem, what'd you think?
The easiest questions in the world.
Easiest questions in the world. All right. All right. Okay. All right, so our judges tell me we do have the 3 clear winners. So at this time, I'm going to invite our principal, Mrs. Gonchar, and our vice principal, Mrs. Gassell, on up here to hand out some prizes. Give them a round of applause. All right, here they come. All right. So we do have our top 3 winners. We'll start with 3rd place. 3rd place. Getting a total of 14 points. Makita. 3rd place. Come on up here, my friend. Come on back here. They will award you your 3rd place medal and give you a prize. All right. Okay. All right. Our 2nd place winner with a total of 16 points. Dennis. Who, by the way, let me remind you, told me he thought he would lose. 2nd place. There you go, right? All right, 2nd place, Dennis, good job. And our 1st place winner with a total of 19 points from Miss Miller's class, Nathan! All right, nice job. And give all of our contestants another great big round of applause. They did a fantastic job today. I hope they all had fun. Did you have fun? All right, that's fantastic. I like that. All of our other contestants, you will all get a Sudoku book. And of course, everybody gets a participation ribbon. And contestants, don't forget, at 11:15, come down to the Rafferty Multipurpose Room for your pizza party. Give them another round of applause.